some local recording too, and do this stuff. Fizz ban. Apparently they don't want to ban. Don't want to deal with tabs again, which I think is kind of understandable. I wouldn't want to play with that. It kind of sucks. I'll put it on this screen for you guys. So you know he's pretty good with Fizz apparently. I can remember him being good at it, and it's gonna be interesting. So we've got a Lee Sin ban for the same reasons I said earlier. Lee Sin is just really mobile. He can play both top and jungle. He's just generally a really good champion. I don't know why they banned Skarner. He didn't do too much last game. Garthus ban is, you know, because Garthus is just high DPS and just a hyper carry. Yeah, that's just, they don't want to deal with that. He's got that global ultimate as well, which is really annoying, especially for people that are bad at the game, which are like, oh, Carve's so OP, kills people from one side of the map. And then Lowland Lions bans their third AP carry, because AP carries are overpowered. Can't stress that enough. And then you know, she's just highly mobile, does true damage. She has some good sustain inbuilt, which is awesome for her. And then, other than that, she's just pretty good in general. So yeah, you know, that's what they do, and what she does really. And then we've got a Morgana ban, because again, AV carries are overpowered. And okay, let's see if I can join this up and advertise myself a bit. So we've got a Shifana pickup actually, which is good because Shifana is an overpowered dragon. Oh no, I don't want to copy paste that. I don't want to copy paste that thing. I'm talking to Young Buck for catching up. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, or who I'm talking to, Twitch, defeat, copy. Okay. Sorry for not talking too much. Okay, we've got a Sivir pickup. Sivir is a really good AD carry because she, what she does is she is really good in lane, and then she has a lot of AoE damage with her Q and her W, and then her ultimate gives a movement speed, a massive movement speed buff. I might add. It got nerfed, but it's still massive, and a good attack speed buff. Other than that, she can double proc, which basically means she has 400 AD or something alike, and she might even crit on it. She usually crits on it late game, so she throws that, and then she presses W and does it again, like instantly. So that can be anything between 800 and so if you have 400 AD, you do like 1k damage with an auto attack. If you don't take armor into account, obviously, it's going to be 1k damage, double. So it's 2k damage within a second, plus her Q. That's ridiculous. That's like the highest burst of any AD carry, and it has a 4-second cooldown or something. If it isn't less, might be a bit more. I don't know, on the top of my head. I'm going to look it up actually. In the meantime, I'm going to talk about Alistair. So Alistair is a cow, and he's running clans. No, that's for someone else. He's going to be jungling actually, apparently. We've got Tryndamere on Yamanica, and he's going to run the clan scouts. With a Taric support, Taric Sivir is pretty good because Taric just stuns them and then they die. And the thing is, if they don't die, they're going to be solo, they have to go away, because Janna will not be able to heal them. Because it's Janna. And Janna's good, but she can't heal. That's her one weakness. And then we've got the cannon pickup on the other team. Cannon is he presses R and runs at people. I don't know why they actually got a lot of AoE with that. Both Shivana and Cannon. They both do a lot of AoE. Anyway, I don't know why they actually picked Janna with that, because she bashes people away, so that's a bit weird as a pick with that. Now we've got the Galio. Huh? Okay, it's not going to be Galio. We've got an insta-lock Vladimir pick. So that's going to be double Wotan on their team. That's really strong. I don't know if that Galio pick's actually going for it. If they do, they've got a lot of AoE. I don't know what they're going to do bot lane now. And they're only going to have Shivana for AD. Which is not the best idea, because they're going to just stack MR. I mean, sure, you can get Magic Pen. It's not that hard to get Magic Pen. But still, it's better to have a bit of a mix, especially considering Shivana is melee, and you know, you can just ignore that basically. You just stack MR. I mean, sure, they can get Magic Pen, but you can still pretty much just reduce the damage of everyone in their team. They didn't pick Janna though, so they can't completely counter the AoE. Did actually look Galio in, so it's gonna be AD Cannon. Herber. Yeah, it's AD Cannon. Should have seen that one coming. Sorry for being a numpty. But yeah, they're just totally gonna run that. And why can't I send IRC? That's a bit strange. So, other than that, we've got an Aurelia pickup for top, I guess. Why are they not switching? Oh god. I hope this is not going to be a remake. Okay, they're switching. Sweet. So we've got Alistair in the jungle. We've got an Aurelia up top. I know that Yamada Cannon is a pretty good Aurelia. He's not, I don't think he's wicked level, because that's kind of hard. But yeah. And then Funi left during champion selection. Because he's Siddiq. Nah, he's a nice guy, I think. Because he's Dutch, so he has to be awesome. Anyway, Mastery Bug. Yeah, Mastery, yeah. So, Durst is gonna get some beverages. I don't know if he means... He probably means alcohol. And this young buck guy is asking me if I want to play a game for Area 3. We go way back. I've known him for like 2 or 3 years. It's kind of funny. Small world. Anyway, he used to carry me all game long. Now it's actually not that bad, but you know. But so yes, I looked it up actually, and Sivir cooldown on her W is 3 seconds. So every 3 seconds you can have 2k damage. That's ridiculous. And you know, her Q is also pretty strong. That's quite a lot of damage. Her ultimate is ridiculous. She's got spell shield as well. She's good in general. She's one of the best AD carries at the moment. So we're currently waiting for Funi to come back. I'm gonna go AFK for a few seconds. You can gasp at the Sivir stats real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that one, guys. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Apparently it's Random Bubbles is apparently the girlfriend of Young Buck, and apparently she has 16 on Layla. Pretty good. Might have been carried, but still, pretty good. Oh, and he left again. Nervous because of his girlfriend. Okay. What? Real. Okay, looks like we're gonna remake for the blind pick. Okay, we're gonna get a blind pick host. Sorry for the troubles, guys. It's just really hard to get a scrim going. I don't want to be in this game. Go away. Thank you. Is this it? Oh, nice. I randomly got in. Get me out of this game! Holy! Thank you. Oh, I'll just cancel this. Maybe that helps. Okay, join game. Metal Axe. Gas. Thank you! Jeez. Okay. Awesome stuff. We might actually start up this game now. Wow, the true terror, guys. The true terror. Anyway. So, who else did I pick? Oh yeah. I'll just talk about their team comp or something. Canon pick. The Canon AD pick is it was originally actually it was sort of introduced by M5. At least they did it, and then everyone started doing it. And why did I get kicked out of that game? That's a bit strange. Okay, let's rejoin. Okay, so anyway, what it's good for is that it's not she. Ganon does damage with his W. His W, every few attacks he does damage or something, so he's gonna go Wriggle's Phantom Dancer and do that stuff. That's what Genji does anyway. And the idea of Cannon is that he's got a lot of CC, so if you have a lot of CC in your AD carry, even more than Ashe, or at least Ashe only has an arrow and slow, but you've got a lot of CC in your AD carry, which means that even though he doesn't do as much damage as other AD carries, you're gonna keep their team down a bit, and they also had a Galio and Vladimir, so that means they've got massive AoE, CC, and damage. And if they get the entire enemy team in that AoE for a little while, they're just gonna get destroyed. Like, seriously, they're gonna get destroyed. And that's probably what they're looking for. All that Western Wolves has to do, really, is just stay the freaking stuff away from there. Because if they get in it, they pretty much die. But then they can stack MR and they won't get a lot of damage. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this goes down. Here you go. So, yes, we've got the Cannon pickup. They had Shifana as well. That was the last one. I couldn't remember that. I just don't get the Janna pick. It's like, okay, so we've got an AoE team composition. Let's pick the support that counters AoE, and let's use it to bash people away or something. I don't know what they're going for. I mean, sure, she has a tornado. That's like AoE damage, but you know, mostly CC. I don't know. I don't really know why they would pick her. I mean, Alibaba, if he is a real troll, as soon as they get all the ultis off, he's just gonna flash ult in, and just everyone goes away. I mean, sure, the other team has AoE. They do have. Well, I don't know. I guess against Aurelia and Alistair, it's kind of good to have that ultimate to bash them away if they go in. But still, I don't understand why you would want to bash them away from a AoE team comp. I don't understand that Janna pick. But then, you know, I guess Janna Cannon is a pretty strong lane. I don't know. I don't think that's the best pickup. Actually, Nunu would have worked better. That's what M5 always does. But it is team comp. You've got another AoE ultimate. Woohoo! Herp-ti-derp-ti-doo! Thing is, if you have Galio, Cannon, and Nunu standing on the same place, and Alistair goes, "Ball for eyes," you won't be happy. But you know, cool concept. So this game is gonna finally start, and we're gonna see how this goes on. Oh no, wait, we're gonna have to wait 3 minutes for the spectator mode. So, Galio top against Aurelia. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, Galio does push quite hard, but Aurelia should be able to handle that okay. She does do true damage with her W, which means that she can go right through his shield, and I don't think he does get healed of it. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. And down bot we have the Tarek Silver Lane against Janna Cannon. Sure, you've got a Tarek stun, which is pretty good, but Cannon is just gonna poke and stun you more. And Janna also has a lot of CC. She has got more CC than Tarek actually. I mean, Tarek only has a stun, and she has a slow and a stun, and with her ultimate she's got a knockback as well. So they're gonna win in the CC department, that's for sure, and they might be able to outpoke them because Silver can poke, but she needs mana to do it, and Cannon can just spam Qs all day long, and he has energy, so he doesn't really give a shit. And then in mid, Vladimir versus Anivia. I don't actually know that because I don't play AV mid, because I can't play it. Easiest role in the game, I can't play it. I don't know why, but so I don't really know about that matchup. Alistair Shifana, if you compare those jungles, it's really hard because Alistair is a ganking jungler, like full on ganks. He doesn't really need items, so he's not gonna jungle that much anyway. And Shivana is real farming jungler. She can gank, but the ganks aren't that good if the enemy is not overextended. Unless the laner has low CC, it's gonna be hard for her to gank, even with red buff. She'll be able to farm the jungle really well though, and she's probably gonna be counter jungling all game long. So that will be interesting to see. Other than that, there are no interesting summoner spells. It's funny that Galio has a teleport though, because that's what Lowland Lions got known for. They just went global ulti, they just went global comp, and they picked like 2 teleports, and then every global they could fit in there, and just go, yeah, we're pushing bot, kill top, and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they use that. They're gonna probably use it for dragon control. What's probably gonna go down is that Lowland Lions are gonna form up for dragon, and then Dervis is gonna push the lane real hard, make sure Yamato Cannon is at tower, and then he's gonna teleport to dragon, and he's gonna ult everyone that comes in, and they're gonna freaking rape them. Or at least that's their idea, I guess. Don't know if it's gonna happen though, because Western Wolves is looking like a really strong team, even though they haven't been able to qualify for any tournaments yet. But you know, hey, that's interesting. Screen totally moved. So we're gonna go to this and then do this thing. Okay, awesome. So we've got Pink Tarek, who is incredibly gay. We've got no Alistair skin. We've got Nightblade Aurelia and Hextech Anivia. So that's a pretty good skin composition. We've got the Karate Cannon, which I don't think is his best skin, but it's still a pretty good skin. And other than that, there are no skins on this team. So I think that Western Wolves wins the skins battle again. So that's going to be interesting to see how that... No, that doesn't have any effect on the game. Just need someone to talk about while the game loads. So let's see. They've got a statue and a vampire and a yordle, a dragon, and some kind of elfish, awesome, well-boobed tornado girl on the Lowland Lions team, and they've got a cow, a bird, a gay gem knight, a ninja girl with a lot of blades, and the blades that throws boomerangs in your face, and you know, generally does cool stuff. Yeah, well, lore-wise, I don't know who wins. So let's see where they're all from. Aurelia's from Ionia. Alistair is random. Oh, never mind. Okay, the game's gonna start. Let's talk about useful stuff now. We've got CF on both teams. CF went down here, and CF went down here. So they both CF'd the enemy bases, which is the awesomeness. Oh, I need to go do this stuff. Sort of, you get a bit of frame drops and stuff because I forgot to turn that off. Okay, awesome stuff. So 30 seconds in, the Lowland Lions are camping in this brush. They're gonna look if Western Wolves goes in for them. Western Wolves is actually gonna go for the blue side, actually, though. They do have Tarek and Sivir and Alistair, so that's a really good level 1. The level 1 of Lowland Lions isn't quite that good. I don't know why they're forming up for blue though. I mean, it is Shyvana. Shyvana doesn't really start at blue usually. I don't know if they're expecting to actually kill someone, or they're just gonna go and take the blue. What they might do is give the blue to Anivia, or give it to Alistair, and then Alistair runs to their blue and gives it to Anivia. They could be doing that. Nope, they're gonna retreat. They really wanted to fight, not the blue. And I'm wondering if they're actually gonna go for this side of the jungle now. They haven't chatted yet, but they do have voice communication. I don't know. Oh, actually, Youngbuck went back, so if there is a fight now, it's going to be a 5v4, but Cannon is standing there and sees them coming. So this is not going to go on, and they're actually going to take these waves, but Shyvana's going to be like, okay, I'll take wolves, see you bros. And they're not going to take the last one. Galio tried to take it, but didn't quite make it, so he's going to have to take it again. He's going to miss some CS. Actually, Tarek gets the stun down on Janna. Janna shields herself and walks away. Almost happened. So, let's see what goes on here. Funi is actually going to go for his blue. Not much happening here. The wars are going down, but oh, red is de-aggroing. That's really important for them. That's going to lose them a lot of gold in the lanes. Mano X really wants to go for that now with Sivir. This is not good for them, because in the meantime, Funi is just... Okay, they did take the red, which is good. But Funi is just going to go take the entire top jungle of Solo Gamer, unless Solo Gamer goes there right now. But I think he's going to go for his blue now first. So I don't know if that was worth it. I don't think it was worth it. I don't think that was a really good idea. Yeah, he's going to go for his wolves now, and Funi is just going to be like, okay, I'll take your golems. And your raves. He might be going for the red as well. I'm not sure about that. He should have leveled one small minion of the raves there. And Nivi's actually going quite aggressive. Tabs is going quite aggressive on Durivs. But Durivs is just going back on on him. With his Q there, and that stun almost hit. Alistair or Solo Gamer is walking to the red, but Funi isn't quite there. CV of Funi goes down. He knows that Alistair, or he might not know that Alistair is there. Alistair, I don't know if they saw each other. Alistair is going to go for his red, and we've got Zaps in a bit of trouble here because Funi is coming in, and Galio did slow him. Durst did slow him. Funi, is he going to be able to do something? No, he's going to flash to the Dragon Pit, and he's going to be just fine. And then... Okay. Funi's son do nothing, which is interesting. It's funny because they're all Dutch, and I have to translate for you guys. So Funi took his Wraiths, and is going to go for his Golems, and Solo Gamer was not quite able to do his red, or he decided not to do it for now. I don't know what is up exactly now. He's just going to go do his red now with his Pulverize like a boss. So in the bot lane, at the moment, it doesn't look like much. Youngbuck is actually kind of beating Yamato Cannon at the moment, which is interesting to see. Actually, Alistair's really low. Yeah, Solar Gamer couldn't do his red buff. And oh, actually, Yamato Cannon's really low. He got ignited, and there goes the first blood. He does put ignite on Youngbuck, but I don't think Youngbuck is going to go down. And then down bottom, Sneaky is going in with some Qs, and he was almost able to stun Tarek. Nah, he needed 2 more procs. Wasn't able to stun Tarek at all. But you know, good stuff happening. Solar Gamer just did Wolves, and it's now going back. We've got Zabs pushing in a bit, so Funny is looking for a gank now. He is going to go in, but he doesn't have red buffs, he's not going to do much. Actually, Durf's is just going to get killed by Tabs here. Well played by Tabs. If he gets away, it's going to be totally worth it for him. And oh, nice juke there. A move, guys, A move. And he stuns him, well done by him, but Funny is still going to probably kill him. No, he's going to just ag him. And it's going to be in tower range, so Tabs is totally okay with that. He didn't actually pop his ag. He didn't even pop his ag. But apparently he's having lag issues. He says, wow. Meadow X is getting aggressed upon, if that's a word. Actually, Alibaba is just going, oh, I can solo you, no problem. He's actually, ooh, he almost killed him. That was really close. One more auto attack, he probably killed him. Or 2 HP left. So Solar Gamer is going to do his red. Funny still doesn't have his red, which is really annoying for him. And Tab says, fuck Froggen, Tab's best Nivea. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the chat now for... actually, it's okay. I'll turn it off if people start talking to me through friend chat. So, other than that, I'm gonna go do this real quick. Here you go. So, let's see what's up. Ooh, Youngbuck is kind of owning Yamato Cannon actually up top. Yamato Cannon did build a no magic mantle, but Youngbuck doesn't really care. He's almost got his Hextech before and he did put a water down here, so he knows that Solar Gamer is there. And Manox just got back into lane. Not much happening. Yeah, he saw Alistair go away and he just goes in aggressive immediately. He zones him out, and that's good for him. He's a level ahead, and the lane's actually pushing his way, so that's quite a bit of an advantage. Up in mid, Zabs is not winning that much, but he is winning. And down bot, Sneaky gets stunned and the W on him, but he's not going to quite die to that. There was just not enough burst at that point. I don't think that Meloax was in range to do his auto attack W combo, if that's to be called a combo. And Yamato Cannon got killed again by Youngbuck, but it's not going to actually kill him yet. He might die again though, because he does seem to be getting dominated a bit. Let's see, look at the CS. Yeah, he's 20 CS behind. He's getting dominated. And then down bottom, 39 for Silver, 34 for Cannon, so that's pretty much equal. In mid, it's 33 to 44, so Tabs is ahead with 11 CS, but he really needs that blue buff that Solar Gamer is not going to take for him. Real team player, no Solar Gamer. But Shifana and Funny and Sneaky are moving up to go get that blue for themselves. Dervis is coming as well, so is Lord N, but he's probably not going to be in time. He might be. The problem is that Tabs doesn't have a lot of mana, so he can't actually burst this, which is kind of ironic because he wants the mana, but he doesn't have it, so he can't get it. And Sneaky gets stunned. He's not going to die though. He won't be able to get back in, so there might be a team. Actually, he does almost go down. Yes, he does go down to the last stick of Ignite. Well done by Tabs. So he flashed in, Q'd, ultimated, and all that good stuff. Oh, actually, Manoax killed Jana there. Sorry for not watching that. I was looking at the big team battle. And then, other than that, at the moment the blue is getting taken by Tabs and Solar Gamer. Tabs is going to totally pick that up. And in the meantime, Dervis is going to get some damage on mid, which is good for him. That'll help him in a while. And Funny gets his second red. Well, he gets his first red, which is the second red for his team. So Manoax turned on his ultimate, and they went to go do some damage on the towering, get some creeps. Awesome stuff. So Youngbuck is totally dominating Yamato Cannon at the moment. Yamato Cannon is pretty good. He actually got 2 null magic mantles. That's how hard he's getting dominated. Like, he's going in, and then Youngbuck is like, okay, I heal and do more damage than you anyway. But Yamato Cannon had an ultimate. That's the only way, only reason he's not died two more times. Actually, the tower's almost down. I'm wondering if they actually let it live on purpose so that they don't get pushed too far and can't farm properly, or that was just, you know, on accident. And let's see. Zaps looks to be lane switching actually, because they apparently think that Yamada Cannon is going to be better mid against the Galio, which is actually, I don't know why I just noticed that and not before, but yeah. Vladimir top, Galio mid, true tower. Why? Because, well, you've seen because why? No, you've seen because you've seen why. Galio just does decently against him if he doesn't get wrecked, and Vladimir just absolutely wrecks Aurelia, and they're just gonna do the same thing and be like, okay, you switch lanes, we switch lanes too. Doesn't really matter. And the advantage that Lowland Lions has is that their jungler doesn't need blue. One of their champions doesn't need blue, one of their solo lanes, which is Vladimir. So Galio can take the blue, and the advantage in being blue, the blue team is that, oh, actually Yamada Cannon might be going down here. There comes the Shifana ultimate, but she does go down to Tabs being right there. Tabs might be getting a kill on Youngbuck as well. I'm wondering if he's actually going to do that. There is going to be a solo gamer here, and he is going to push him into the wall and then pulverize him, and Tabs picks up that kill with his ultimate and his Q. Well done by him. So that tower dive was just not really worth it for them. It was 1 for 2, and they killed Yamada Cannon, who was not worth that much gold anyway. It was actually worth less gold than either of them, because they both had a kill, so they were worth 330, I think. And Sneaky is actually going to get stunned, going to get all the bursts on him, but it's not going to quite be enough. Lord N might be going down here. No, he's going to have a heal. Sivers going to turn on her ultimate though. He's going to kill the tower, which he should have done before in my opinion. And he stuns her. Wow, massive damage going down. Alibaba dies to that. Nice Q, auto second W. And then in the meantime, Dervs, God, he needs to change his name, killed the top tower. Manox is kind of low at the moment, on mana that is, not on health. But he's going to just push that wave out to the tower, make sure Sneaky loses some extra XP, and then just gonna go back and chill. So I wonder if Solo Gamer is going to pick up this ride or give it to Yamada Cannon, because Yamada Cannon can do more if he has extra 2 damage and the slow. Nope, he's just gonna pick it up for himself, even though it's CC. I don't really agree with that, but you know, it's okay, I guess. So let's see. We've got Dervs coming in mid. He's gonna farm that up. He got his blue buff finally. And Yamada is just going to take the golem as well as lane gets pushed. He can't really stand there because then Youngbuck is just going to kill him, murder him. That's what he's going to do. And Tab's actually going to get caught here by Dref's ultimate, but Lordan almost goes down. Actually, yeah, it's the other way around. It's that way around. And Tabs is almost down. His Ag is up. Oh, he might survive it. Funi actually flashes in though. So does Sneaky. He's going to be ulting there. I wonder if Funi gets... No, he doesn't, because the Janna ultimate pushed Solo Gamer and Manox towards him. Sneaky does pick up the kill on Alistair with his Q. Lordan died in the cannon ultimate as well, and Manox is going to be fine. But Sneaky is just going to push this down. I thought they were doing the wrong thing in flashing in there, but I didn't notice Sneaky going in there. When I did, I was like, yeah, getting wrecked. And that's a nice spot shot. He's like, okay, thanks for the mana, no problem. So Youngbuck is just pushing top. He's like, oh, team fight, okay, you guys win. And that's what he did when he played Runner Free with me. No, he didn't actually, but whatever. So Manox is gonna start this blue for Tabs. Or no, I'm guessing Tabs is gonna get it. I'd be surprised if Manox picks it up over Tabs, because it's a Nivea and a Nivea kinda needs blue. Yeah, there you go. He picks up the blue and he's going to go mid immediately to try and stop Cannon from killing this turret, but he's not going to be quite in time. He does wall him, but that's not going to be enough. And then Malox and Lordan are going in for Alibaba. Alibaba gets stunned, gets the W on him and the ultimate. But he might not quite die. Yes, he is going to die to Malox's red buff and auto attack damage. So Alibaba is going 0 for 3, not worth that much gold anymore. Not doing too well, you might say, but then again, his cannon only died one time. Manox is doing really well. He's going 4 for 0, and he's got an assist as well, so that kill went to Taps, I guess. Taps is also going 4 kills. 1 death though, but that doesn't really matter. Still gonna have damage. He's got a Magi's actually. Wow, that's a bit cocky. He went 0 to Goddess, Magi's, and then a Giant's Blood. He's going for Warmugs actually. I think that's the Froggen build actually, Magi's, Warmugs, and there's going to be an uncontested lowland Lions Dragon here. And Travis is like, oh, you want to trade it for top tower? No you don't, I've got teleport bro. So he totally stopped that, and Yamada is going to be staying here to farm, but so is Drevs. And Drevs actually has no damage at all. It looks like he's going tanky Galio, which I personally don't think is any better or worse than AP. Though some people say that AP is way better, but that might just be because of Alexei, the M5 mid, who has been running AP Galio quite successfully for a while now. Funi is looking for a gank, but not quite getting enough, because Stabs retreated in time. At the moment, Sneaky is just keeping the wave here, and while the minions are not getting killed, he's going to tank golems, kill it. And there you go, he picks up the golems, and that's going to be some extra gold for him, which is good. And then, yeah, all kinds of stuff happening. So Alibaba is actually vision warding right here, and he's got a vision ward here as well as a normal ward, which is interesting. The normal ward's actually gone now though, almost. Oh, you can see the source on it? That's pretty cool. Huh. I played League of Legends for 1 year, I didn't know that. Okay, so anyway. Or maybe you can only see it spectator mode. Could be. So Mano Axe is going to farm this up, which is not very interesting obviously. I'm going to see if I can do a quick comparison of the teams. So Western Wolves are 3 kills ahead, 1 tower behind, and at least 1 dragon behind, which I forgot to time. So that's why the gold is pretty much equal. Individually though, Silver is 30 CS ahead of Cannon, which is quite a bit, and then Tabs is around 30 ahead of Dervs, but then up top, Vladimir is, so Young Buck is 40 ahead of Yamano Cannon, which is quite a bit as well. Though he hasn't gotten any kills since that last one, because Yamano Cannon has been able to keep himself up, because he rushed with Send and he's just playing super passive. And actually Young Buck is looking for a kill here. He is gonna go in probably. Fody is gonna be here. He's gonna dragon him probably. No dragon. Okay, no dragon. Sad face season. Yeah, probably a bad idea anyway, because Western Wolves is all in this jungle. Sneaky at the moment is pushing bot. But yeah, so that was the CS's. Let's look at the items they're going for. Manoax is going for an Infinity Edge. He got a Vampiric Scepter for the lifesteal. And then, yeah, obviously, Sneaky is going for the Wriggles, the 3 Doran's Blades again. I think the 3rd Doran's Blade at least is an overkill. He's going to go for Phantom Dancer next. I think he should not go for that 3rd Doran's Blade, maybe not even for the 2nd, and just get his Phantom Dancer somewhat earlier. Because now he's going to have to sell those health pots to get a spot open, or he's going to sell one of those Doran's Blades, and that's not worth it. So, and then the supports both have a Philistine and Heart of Gold. So Taps is going for the Tier of Goddess, Warmooks and Magi's, and I want to know how many Magi stacks he has. He has 4 Magi stacks. Don't know if it's worth it yet, But that Magi's, I think the idea is that you have Warmog so you don't die quickly, especially considering you also have an Ag with a massive amount of health. But I still don't know if that's a... I don't know that build. I mean, I don't play mid, so I can't really have an opinion on that. But it's interesting. People usually say that Magi is really bad. So, it's interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry for that. I didn't notice. I should look at health bars more. So, Youngbuck barely survived killing Yamato Cannon. Actually, Lord End is gonna go in. Oh, snap! Too good. Wow, calculations, bruv. Okay, that was funny. So, okay. Next one. The Galio, who was mid, is going full tank. Yeah, he is. He's got a Banshees, a Chalice, some Merc Treads, he's got Merc Treads. He's got 160 MR, which gives him, with the blasting one, gives him 150 AP, which is a decent amount. And then up top, that's not really comparable, but Aurelia of Yamato Cannon has Witsend and is going for Aegis now. And Youngbuck has a Will of the Ancients and a Zonias. I don't know about the Zonias. I would have gone Rabbit and Staff Cap, because you can play Vladimir top, so I have some idea, one idea, well one. I've got an idea of how to play him. Not a good one, but a small one. Sort of, I've got one. I don't know. I can't speak English at all. So anyway, they're all forming up around Dragon, and it's going to be interesting what goes on. Oh, Sneaky actually gets caught by the wall there, so Funi has to initiate. He gets blown up almost immediately, but Galio still comes on everyone. They do all die pretty quickly. Yamato Cannon is right in the middle of that, doing some damage. Youngbuck goes down. He didn't have Sonias apparently. Funi is almost dead. Sneaky is almost dead. Alibaba almost goes down to the Silver Q. He does flash out of it before the second proc hits him, and that's 3 people extremely low. They just lost Youngbuck, so it was almost worth it. I mean, they did get a kill more, but the problem is that Western Wolves are going to get a free dragon now, and that's really unfortunate for Lowland Lions. And that's going to be respawning at 27:15. Wrote it up like a boss. And then, yeah, it's just that wall of tabs was really, really, really good. He only got 1 assist. Or he died. No, he didn't die. He only got 1 assist. That's kind of painful for Magi's Anivia. Anyway, yeah, that was just a really good wall by him. Sneaky just got cut out of position, and he had to ulti on one person, and then Funi dragged over the wall, but didn't quite do quite that much. I think the reason that he only got 1 assist actually is that Galio ulted him. Galio ulted only 3 people as well, 2 of which died. Sure, I mean Tarek and Alistair died. Oh frickin' no! And then Zaps was like, "I've got Warmogs. Okay, I'm taunted. Shit, bro. I care." So yeah, that's basically what went down there. And then, other than that, we have Sneaky farming down here. Good stuff. Yeah, not much going on at the moment. So let's see if any new items got bought. We've got a Hextech Revolver on Solo Gamer, which is interesting. He's going to be building his Woda and giving Tap some spell fam, which he does want. I wonder if this is going to be an Archangels or a Rabadons or something else with a blasting one. Might be a fight stuff. I can't quite remember the build. It could be something like that. And then, yeah, Galio went for Abyssal. Galen has his BF sword. He's not going for Phantom Dancer actually, which is weird because that's the build. So that's kind of interesting. And Rave's getting picked up by Western Wolves. Funny can't do anything about that. Let's see. We've got Manoax with his Infinity Edge and his Seal, and he's just really strong again. He's got 5 for 0, and he's going to be doing massive damage, just like last game. He might even be doing more damage because I think Silver out damages Graves, unless Graves is like next to someone, but that isn't a good idea for an AD carry. So they're going in here, but just going to get queued on. Manoax like, thanks for the mana. Sneaky in a wall again, And Young Buck and Funny are going to pick up that red. Do some kind of jungling of their own, finally. Western Wolves is actually looking to go for that red, so they intercepted that quite well. Other than that, at the moment, Shyvana's going for a Wits at 2, which is good for her because that's like her item. Aurelia finished her Aegis, which means that her entire team is going to be a bit more tanky. We've got Alistair going for Spirit Visage, I guess. Sorry for that. That's a bit strange. So they are going to pick up this blue, possibly. No, the smart went down. Actually, Funi is going to get caught. Galio ultimate doesn't quite go in there because he did get stunned. Solar Gamer is going to get stunned by the cannon ultimate though, but is he going to die? Yes, he is going to die. Youngbuck is going to go in. Alistair dies. Zaps goes into ag mode, but he's like, okay, Sneaky did that, but isn't going to quite. He did kill Tarek, but that's not going to quite help him. Youngbuck went. So yeah, so now flashed out, well done, he got a kill on Silver as well. Yamato Cannon is going to use that red buff to kill Sneaky. Actually, Tabs is going to pick up that kill. And now Alibaba and Darius are in not a good position. The wall didn't quite hit them, so that's kind of unfortunate. We got a flash going down, actually. I don't know why he did that, because now they can just... Oh, teleport. Yeah, didn't quite work for him. Alibaba is going to be denying himself, though. There you go. So that was almost an ace. Actually, Footy went down, so only Young Buck survived that. So that's pretty unfortunate for them. Western Wolves did almost lose Nivea, but she had an egg, so it was K. And then all of that, just mayhem. Mano X was right in that team. He was probably right-clicking Young Buck when the Sonya's went off. That's why I was right next to him and died. But that was well played by Young Buck in my opinion. Nice pull and then a nice flash out of that with an E so that he still got a kill. Yeah, I don't know, Lowland Lions didn't really come out on top of that. They are actually behind 1k gold now, but 1k gold isn't that much money. That's like totally survivable. It's going to be a minute before Dragon respawns, and that's going to be interesting. To see what happens there. It's probably going to be another team fight, which will be good stuff. So, we've got a lot of wards that are at like the same places. Actually not, we only got couple of wards here, and a ward here, Just actually a few wards only. But then there is an oracle on both, no, there was an oracle on both teams. But Fony actually lost that in the last team fight. There is still there is a new oracles on Tarek here. He's got boosted mobility, which I think is a bit strange, but that's interesting. So Yamato Cannon is queuing. Don't know why I yelled out his name. So we've got wards going down here. They know that Dragon is respawning now. Okay, now. Okay. It's spawning soon. Maybe another minute. Maybe I timed it improperly. Ah, there you go. Okay, I was just 10 seconds too early. Anyway, so they're forming up for this, and they're looking to catch someone. Actually, Tabs does stun on someone, but Galio actually ults everyone. Lordan is getting quite low. Cannon ult is going down on everyone. Funi is getting ignited and pretty much died there. Janna heal is doing a lot of healing there. Mano X is going to be going down to Sneaky. Yamato Cannon is going to go back in and kill him now. Tabs is like, I've got Warmokes, I don't give a shit, but his entire team died. As in, 4 people. He was the only one that survived, so that Galio ultimate. Okay, so what basically happened, I'm going to break it down for you. And that's a free dragon for Lowland Lions, which is good for them. So basically, what happened is that, oh, Tabs is going to get caught here by Janna. He is going to kill him, and that was a delay ace. So, okay. What happened is that Tabs hit his stun on Alibaba, and Yamato Cannon was like, "Rah, go for it!" And his team was like, "Oh no! Wait, let's go back, no, go in." And then they were all bunched up, and Derfs basically flash ultied in and got all of them. Then Sneaky came in and got all of them, and Young Buck got all of them with his ultimate, and his W as well, probably. And then they just freaking died because there was so much AoE, and that's exactly what I wanted with this team comp. and it served them well for this one team fight. They're still 100 gold behind, even though they picked up Dragon and 4 kills for nothing, I think. Actually, I'm not sure. I think no one died on their team. Though Young Buck might have died. Yeah, I think Young Buck died. Still though, pretty good. No, actually, I don't think he died. I don't know. I didn't quite catch that. So, yeah, it's just that bait. I don't know if it was on purpose or it was accidental of Alibaba. If it was on purpose, that was really well played. Probably wasn't, but he tried to ward Baron in the Baron. That's kind of funny. That doesn't work for quite a few patches now. For no one knows why. That was kind of a stupid mechanic, if it's to be called a mechanic. So anyway, they're gonna go for this blue now, and Shifana's gonna be looking for that, but she can't quite do it. I mean, yeah, Tap's got it now, and she's just gonna get caught. There's a wall, and there's a pool of rise. And they are being hesitant because they know that there might be 4 people here. That's why they didn't go in. I think they might have been able to. I don't know. Probably better not to risk it because Funny has to go back now, and they can force a fight in mid, or just go for the tower because it's 5 versus 4. But Funny's gonna go back in really fast. So at the moment. Ooh, that wall almost cut Youngbuck. Yeah, there you go, there's the tower. Almost down. Janna shield too, good. But yeah, it's gonna go down. And that actually puts the tower score in favor of Western Wolves, which is gonna put them ahead in gold with 1k. So that's all good stuff for them. I need to cross out this thing. Okay. Dragon Tamer also. So Silver's gonna pick up these golems, and then we're gonna look and see what happens now. So Alibaba's coming back, still's got that oracles, and wow. Okay, so Mano X has his last whisper, and he's gonna just do massive damage. Doesn't really matter that Galio's going for Chainfest now, because she's just gonna shred through that, because she has last whisper. Sure, it's not 100% armor pen. I'm not implying that, but it's like 30 or 40%, and that's just massive. That's so much armor pen that your armor just gets so much less cost effective. And they're gonna try and pick up the shred of lowland lines here. Western Wolves is actually Taps is skirmishing there, and Footy is actually gonna go down. There is an ultimate on all of them from Youngbuck. Cannon ultimate goes down on 2 people, but that doesn't really help. Oh, Galio ultimate catches all of them! And that's a really low Taps, almost dead Lordan, dead Yamato Cannon, and Solar Gamer died to that too. Lordan might be going down, now he's not going to be going down because Taps is back. And Youngbuck is just too low. But that was turned around quite well by Lowland Lions. That Galio ult just hit all of them. And even though he's not AP, he still does a bit of damage with his ultimate. I'm gonna look it up. It's actually 600 damage, 606 damage, and that's a good amount of damage if you get it on 5 people. Manox is going to push this tower down, but they're going to just go Baron. I don't know if they can actually do this. There's just 3 of them, and Zaps is there. He's going to stun Durs. Ooh, that wall almost worked. Would have been fun if it worked, and they might be able to pick this up. Nope, she doesn't quite steal it. Tabs doesn't quite steal it. It's a he, actually. So that's a free Baron, basically. Maddox is going in on Alibaba, but he's not going to quite do it. And Funi now has Baron, so he's going to easily do that. Durs actually comes in and Scumbag kill steals it. Or kill secured, I should say. Yeah, more gold for the team. It's all good. But still, kind of funny. Teleport! W! Woohoo! So Sneak is defending mid. Taps and Lordan aren't gonna quite push him out. He's got his Infinity Edge and his Seal now, so he's gonna actually be doing damage this game. And yeah, Vladimir Youngbuck has a hell of a lot of AP. He's got 600 AP, and sure, Taps is tanky, but he's only got 200 AP. And sure, he's got a Void Stuff and an Archangels, but 300 AP just means that he does way less damage. I mean, sure, it's good that he's tanky, but yeah. 7 stacks. He used to have like 14 then, I think. Wait, if you die, what? How does it work again? You lose a third of your stacks. So it used to be what? What's half of that? That's used to be like 10 or 11. Funi is going to be a bit aggressive here on the tabs, but it's not going to quite work. And there comes Dragon that I timed perfectly. Woohoo! And it's going to be picked up at 21. It's going to be back at 40. And Cannon is going to go. Sneak is going to go kill this tower, and then oh wait, Funi is on his team. I was like, he's going to totally kill someone. No, there's no one there. Solo. Pretty good. Oh, wall from tabs. Pretty good. He has good walls. It's just that didn't quite work for him. Because Youngbuck's like, I'm Vladimir. I hyper carry. No problem. Seriously, Vladimir is like, he's such a hyper carry. It's ridiculous. Like late game, he does so much damage. It's ridiculous. But there is a big wave on top for Western Wolves, so LLL Lions has to go do something about it. There's a big wave in mid as well, so they are getting pushed in the other lanes. They have to force a fight here with their Baron buff, otherwise it's not going to quite work for them. That wall almost worked. That wall had worked. It'd be awesome. Didn't work though, blocked them off their own blue. So that's kind of unfortunate for him. But that's the thing with those walls. It's either awesome or really bad. Or meh. Or anything in between. But you know, in that case, it was either really awesome or really bad, and turned out to be pretty bad. So LLL Lions is going to keep pushing this, but I don't know how long the Baron buff. They've got 1/3 of their Baron buff remaining, so that's 1 minute or 2 minutes, I think. So that's going to be down pretty soon. They need to do something with it. I mean, sure, they picked up a blue and 1 tower, but that's not really worth it. We've got to. Oh wow, they're going in for the tower now, but that was not a good idea. Funi's almost dead. Sneaky's going with his ultimate now. And getting an ultimate on 3 people again. And Solar Gamer goes down again. Yamato Cannon is almost dead. Does pick up Youngbuck. It's 3 for 2 at the moment. Malox is going in, but he might die to that. Actually, he's not going to quite die. Is he going to die? Yes, he is, but so is Alibaba. That's really low mana. I think he actually wanted to die there so that he could get his mana back. He doesn't quite pick up Sneaky nor Funi. So that was a 3 for 4. Almost a 4 for 4. But in a tower dive, that's pretty good, even though they did have Baron. So I guess that's sort of evens out the fight. But yeah, I'm surprised that Funi, of all people, survived it in LLL Lions. Because he was pretty low at the start, because he went in immediately and just took tower hits and all that. They are now 5 kills ahead though, and that gives them a nice 2k advantage. Slightly more than 2k actually, 2.5. And bot lane actually pushed, or top lane actually pushed itself back, as did mid lane. Did lose a bit of health on the tower mid, some more health on top, but that's okay. And Sneaky is gonna pick up the blue. I think Dervs should get that. I really hate that name. Not that I hate the name, I just hate pronouncing it. So Funi is taking the red. By the way, people that are watching, if you could put the word out there that I'm streaming anywhere, it's pretty good. Because you know, 7 people, awesome, but more is better. Yeah, I'm greedy or something. So Yamato Cannon is gonna go top and farm some more. And then in mid, LLL Lions seems to be trying to force something, even though Funi is going back at the moment, and Alibaba is staying back. So I think it's time for one of the famous season goes and compares all the items again. There's an Aegis and a Shroyas on Janna, and a Warmog's Wit's End on Funi, which is pretty good on a Shyvana. That's a lot of, you know, stuff like damage and tankiness in general. Normally people go for Frozen Mallet though, I think. And then Funi gets walled off, but it's not going to quite be able to do stuff. I think it was just walling off to make sure his team is safe. So the other support, Tarek, has Boost of Mobility, Shroyas, and a Heart of Gold, Negatron Cloak and Armor. So that's not That's not really helping his team. Except for this Reyes, he's not really helping his team that much. He doesn't have an Aegis or something alike. So, yeah. Meh. Sivir of Meadow Axe is actually going for something with a Chain Fest. Apparently they're really scared of the Sneaky and Funi, even though they don't do that much AD. Well, I guess Sneaky does a lot of AD because he does have Infinity Edge of Phantom Measure. That's just a lot of AD, but still mostly magic damage being 19. Actually, Durst gets caught out of position here by a wall with stun and another stun. Youngbuck is going in with his W and his ultimate, but he's not going to quite kill them. Meadow Axe is going to go down. Funi is just standing there tanking everything. Youngbuck is also doing a lot of damage there. He is going to take down Solo Gamer and Alibaba and Funi. Ah, there comes the Sneaky ultimate. Finally, he was not there at the start. He is going to pick up Yamato Cannon, and Lordan and Zaps are the only ones that are going to get away. Actually, Youngbuck might be able to pick up Zaps here. No, he's not going to quite be able to make it. Wall goes in. He does get queued up. No, he's got to flash away to get out of there. So let's see. Oh, is Sneaky gonna? Sneaky's gonna totally pick up that kill. He did get stunned. He almost died to the tower. Well, almost. Was like 2 or 3 more hits. So they pick up the tower and they're probably gonna go for Baron right now. And that's gonna be pretty good for them. I'm gonna try and time this one. I think it's 7 minutes. So I'm gonna totally do that. They're gonna go for that now. And let's see how long they take. Yeah, I'm gonna do that quite fast. And Zaps is gonna go for his blue because he knows he can't do this. He can't steal it. They'll just flash over the wall. And that was at 40, 34. So it's gonna be 47. And the next dragon is up, by the way. But they're not gonna take that just yet. It's been up for 20 seconds or something. Yeah, they're gonna just go take it now because they are ahead, and there is a huge wave at top, and Manax has to go take that. He can't actually help them, so it's gonna be a 5v4 at best for Western Wolves. So 4 for Western Wolves at best. Actually, all not even close. Yeah, that was a really quick dragon, actually. Okay, so Baron and Dragon are gonna spawn in the same minute. Dragon's gonna be 47.4 and Baron is gonna be 47.34. So, good stuff. It's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be a hell of a minute, unless they already won the game. Lowland Lions actually doing really well this game. So, back to items, because that's my forte. We've got Sivir actually with a Guardian Angel now. That's what he was building with the Cloth Arm, the Chain Vest. So he's gonna die twice, or he's gonna not die because he has the Guardian. Well, you know what I mean. So other than that, Anivia is finally gonna go for Ravidance, and that's gonna actually give her a dramatic increase in her ability power. Still, I don't really agree with the Magi's. I mean, how many stacks does he have? Okay, he's got 11 now. But, oh yeah, Malakana might be getting caught here. He does have Guardian Angel as well, so they've got 2 Guardian Angels on that team. Going for Trinity Force now for his Wits and his Guardian. And there goes Sarah really quickly. That was ridiculous. And Funi is going to get attacked, but he doesn't really care. Oh, wow. We got a randomance on Alibaba's Janna, which is interesting, because that implies he's going to flash into them and randoming them or something. I don't really know what he's trying to achieve with that. Sneaky's going to tank the tower for no reason at all. I don't really agree with that. No, he has to lifesteal it somehow. He doesn't have lifesteal though, does he? Wait, where's this one? Actually, they're going to go in on Young, and oh, the Galio ultimate doesn't catch a lot of people. He actually has to cancel it because he realized his team was not there. Sneaky ultimate doesn't go on anyone because of the Janna ultimate going in. That's why I didn't agree with that. Yamato Cannon is getting his Guardian pop. Lordan is almost down. Funi is going to go down to Meadow Axe. There goes Yamato Cannon. Lordan is almost dead. That's like a sliver of health. And Meadow Axe is almost down. He's got a Guardian, so he should just go in. Whatever, I die, okay. You die too. But I have a Guardian. Okay, so that was really well done by Lowland Lions. They only lost 1 person. Well, and a Guardian, I guess. But that was well done. They noticed that Sneaky was not there and low health, so they just went in, and Taps probably had an excellent wall again. Sorry for not watching that one part of the team fight. I don't know what Sneaky was thinking. Tower tanking that. He was getting cocky apparently. Lowland Lines is still 7k ahead because they picked up 2 more dragons than Western Wolves. They got 8 more kills and the Baron and a tower, so that's why they're ahead. They might be farming better as well, but that's really hard to compare at the moment. Zaps is the only one that broke 300 minions though, so that's good for him. And you know, there's a bit of a lull now because they're waiting for everyone to come back and get their items, and they're not going to slug at each other again. So, other than that, Alistair, his item build is not very interesting. Cannon has a black cleaver, which I think is interesting. Apparently he thinks that there's not a lot of armor on the enemy team, so he's like, I'll just get flat armor pen. Or it's because he wants more attack speed, because attack speed is what makes AD Cannon actually good. Because his W works every 5 attacks. Still though, I don't really like Black Cleaver on AD carries, but you know, I guess it could happen. It's a 45-minute game already. It's going to be 2 more minutes before the Baron and Dragon respawn. It could still go either way. I do reckon that the team that wins the next team fight when Baron is up is gonna win the game, because they both can take down an inhibitor if they get an ace, and so either team has to kill the other team 5. They have to kill all 5 of the other team, or at least 4 of them, and then they have to lose 1 or 2 people at most. That's the only way that this is not going to be stalemate for another like 10 or 20 minutes. But the team that does that wins the game, and it could be either one. At the moment, I'd say the advantage is at Lowland Lines because they're tankier and they've got that AoE composition, and they did just pick up a tower for free because Blue was getting picked up by Western Wolves. Is Tabs having lag? Oh no, he's just waiting for the blue. Wow. Okay, he was waiting for the blue. 5 people were waiting for the blue. In the meantime, Lowland Lions got a tower. I don't know, I think that's bad judgment, and Sneaky might be able to... No, he's not going to quite catch him. There is a water, and that does bug the wolf set, which is kind of funny. So, I don't know, I think the last team fight was won by Western Wolves, but that was a tower dive, even though the other team did have Baron, and that was mostly Sneaky being out of position. Sneaky is going bot now. So there could be some aggression from Western Wolves. No, they're not actually going to go in just yet. So they are moving down mid, and it's going to be interesting what's going to go down here. Yeah, Tabs is just dodging that stuff, and young Buck is keeping his E passive up, I think. Nope, he's not. Never mind, that's what I'd have done. Okay, so it's going to be like half a minute before Baron, and they're already forming up for it. Dragon is actually going to be up right now. There you go. Sounded perfectly. Awesome. I should play support. Oh wait, I did that. Anyway, so yeah, they're just forming up for Baron. They know how important this team fight is. The team that wins this team fight is going to win this, and I'm saying ooh because Sneaky is going to go for this Dragon. They've got 10 seconds to come back to Baron. I think it's going to be enough. Unless Western Wolves can actually burst it down. It's going to respawn right now. Oh snap! And they might be able to kill it really quickly, but I don't think they want to risk it, because if a Galio ultimate comes in when they're next to Baron, they're going to freaking die. And there's nothing they can do about that. And actually Funi is going to get walled off, but that's not the person you want to wall off and kill, because you can't actually burst him that quickly because of his Marmox, Atmos and Wits End. 200 armor and 150 magic resist with a bit of health. It's not really easy to do. And there's a Guardian on Galio now, which is cool. There's quite a bit of Guardians. There's like 3 Guardian Angels in this game. Too bad KO and Morgana are not in it. Yeah, that was really bad. So they are going to go for this Baron, and they are going to be able to pick it up quite quickly. I don't know what Lowland Lions is doing. They're going for this mid tower, I guess. I don't know why. Oh wait. Oh, I'm turning this shit around. Okay, they're base racing. Yeah, never mind. This is the enemy tower. Okay, they're going to take down this inhibitor, and they're going to probably turn around and kill all of them. This is actually a really interesting strategy. We saw that before in an IEM. And they're going to go in. There's going to be a Galio ultimate on all of them. There's no cannon ultimate though, and cannon does go down really quickly. Yamato cannon just destroyed him. Lordan is cutting out people. Alibaba is not going to go down. No ignite on him. Young Buck is tanking everything. He is going to go down though to Tabs, and Funi is going to go down as well. So that's a Baron and 3 kills for them, and that's going to be a minute before they return. They're going to probably win this game, even though they just lost an inhibitor. Top is pushing as well. Top tower is going to go down for free because of the minions, and they're going to just push mid out. They're going to at least get 1 tower, probably 2 or 3. They have to fight the super minions, which is kind of unfortunate for them, but it is the right choice because the side lanes are pushing as well. And they might be able to create a massive advantage out of this. If they take down this inhibitor, they can probably go for the other 2 inhibitors as well. Yeah, Dervis is just going to go protect top because he can't stop this anyway. Sorry for that one. And they are going to take down an inhibitor, so that was an inhibitor for an inhibitor. And they are going to go bolts maybe? No, they're going to go straight for the Nexus turrets. They've got 10 to 20 seconds. There is a silver ultimate, so they are able to take that down really quickly. That was well done, well thought out. And that is going to be the Nexus. GG right there. That was amazing comeback from Western Wolves. Young Buck doesn't get happy of this. That was a really good game, well played by both teams. We're going to switch to the end game screen now, if this all works. Yes, it did work. So in the end game screen, we can see that we can't see that much, but that last team fight. Okay, so what happened? They went for Baron, and then Lowland Lions went for the inhibitor, which was a good idea if they could turn around and kill everyone. But they weren't able to because Yamato Cannon just freaking destroyed Sneaky. Sneaky, the cannon, couldn't get his ultimate off, and that just destroyed him. He had like no chance after that, and that's basically what lost in the game, because they lost so many people in the team fight that Western Wolves was just able to push right down mid and just kill the Nexus with that Silver Ultimate. Silver Ultimate had a low enough cooldown to be used in the team fight and there, actually, apparently. Or, no, they use it for Baron and the Nexus, I think. I'm not sure. Are the team fight and Nexus or Baron and Nexus? But yeah, that's how short the cooldown of the ultimate is, and that was just really well played by Western Wolves in that last team fight. They just destroyed the enemy team. I think it was mostly because they had 2 Guardian Angels, so you could just go in, and if they died it was okay, because they could come back, and that made them ballsy enough to go kill everyone. The Galio ult was actually on 4 or 5 people. I think 4 people. I think Yamato Cannon didn't actually get hit by the Galio ultimate, but 4 people got Galio ulted. They still died. Lowland Lions still died. So that was really interesting. I think it was mostly that Yamato Cannon just destroyed Sneaky before he could even turn on his ultimate. So that was well played by both teams. I'm actually surprised at how well they both, how much back and forth it went. Because Western Wolves were ahead at the start, and then Lowland Lions came back because of all the Vladimir Ponich. But then in that the last two team fights were just won convincingly by Western Wolves, and that's the reason they won the game. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'm gonna go off both the stream and the video now, and I'll see you guys later.